Masa yang hampa nantikan telah tiba. Inilah masanya untuk kita review the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Hola! I think semua orang pun rasa sama when this foundation is finally available dekat Malaysia, Watson and Guardian. I think semua orang pun macam nak try foundation ni, termasuklah yours truly. So this foundation is highly rated as one of the best foundation for oily skin. And long story short, I can attest to that. Yes! Yes baby, yes baby. So this foundation memang elok sangat lah untuk oily skin people. If you don't already know, I have very oily skin. So macam biasa, I'm going to go over the demo and the application of this foundation on my skin. And then we are going to talk about the pros and cons of this foundation. So most of you mungkin dah familiar dengan my bare face yang penuh dengan acne scars and redness too. So we can see how this foundation covers all of that. I'm going to use a brush on my left side of the face and I'm going to use a sponge on the right side of my face to see the difference in terms of coverage and application. So this is how the texture of the foundation looks like. It is quite runny but it is not macam terlalu cayak sangat. It has some creaminess to it. So I'm using a kabuki brush to layer the foundation on top of my skin. So as you can see, this foundation has medium coverage, but it is definitely buildable. So the first application tu, I just dip the brush into the foundation yang dah tuang tadi tu, just once. Lepas tu pasal tadi macam mencurah-curah sangat foundation tu, so I dip the brush into the foundation lagi sekali and I build the foundation around my cheeks. So I did not apply the layer tu all over my face. Instead, I just focus on the area that needs to be covered, yang memerlukan lebih perhatian dan kasih sayang. So I built the coverage of this foundation rasa macam around 3 layers at around my cheeks because that is the most problematic area. Banyak acne scars kat situ. The foundation is definitely blendable. Tak ada masalah nak guna brush ke ataupun nak guna sponge. So the foundation sets pretty quick. I mean it sets almost immediately. Tapi I do not have any problem to build the foundation. Walaupun dia macam dah start to set, it does not set into a very matte finish. Tak ada lah macam matte yang macam matte matte tu. Dia macam semi matte finish, macam satin finish macam tu, which is great for those of you yang macam tak suka a very flat matte finish foundation. So the major thing that I like about this foundation, selain daripada its capability in holding my oil, is that you can put layer after layer after layer pun dia still look very nice. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look blotchy. Nice. So foundation ni nama dia Matte and Poreless. Matte tu okay, kita dah cover, dia memang agak matte lah untuk oily skin. And for the Poreless part tu, tak ada lah dia macam poreless, macam poreless, faham tak? Macam tak ada lah poreless. Nak kata, macam nak contoh dia tak ada lah nak kata tak ada tu, pore tak nampak tu, macam tulus dan mulus. Ya Nur kasih. Kalau macam tu, I could still see my pores because I have very large pores. Macam-macam benda dekat muka ni. Acne scars, redness, hyperpigmentation, large pores, semualah. Yeah, as I was saying, dia tak ada nampak macam poreless, but it does blur out the appearance of the pores. So my pores tu tak ada nampak macam tebuk, tersembunyi sangat. In some lighting, kalau macam under a dim light, I could barely see the pores at all. Tapi under dim light lah, macam lampu yang redup-redup, might as well tutup toy lampu tu, toy tak nampak pores kan, senang. Under the harsh lighting macam ni, still I could see the pores. Tapi it is definitely less visible in terms of how well it can keep my oil at bay because I have very oily skin. So senang cerita macam ni lah. Ada dua situasi. Situasi pertama, I use this foundation for 5 hours. Tapi aktiviti yang dilakukan sangatlah minimal and tak terlalu exposed to the sun atau dalam panas sangat. Mostly duduk bawah bumbung and ada aircon and tak terlalu terdedah pada cahaya matahari. Ini situasi pertama. And situasi kedua, pakai 5 jam juga, but in a very hectic situation, very berlemoh, very panas, very hangat situation, which is raya. I think masa raya ni lah is the best time to test out the full performance of any foundation. Orang ramai beraya, pompa-pompa, gedebuk-gedebak, berpeluh pasal pergi sana, pergi sini, main kuki-kuki dengan sanak saudara, ambil gambar. Tapi hak balik 50 sekali bila nak kena bagi duit raya. So anyway, dua situation, tapi dua-dua pun I observe the foundation after 5 hours. So situasi pertama with minimal activity, I could barely see any oil at all. Dia macam 5 jam tu pun baru macam nak pecah minyak. Kalau anda harsh light ni boleh nampak some glow sikit lah, tapi macam tak berminyak sangat lah. So situasi kedua yang hectic tu, after 5 hours I look a little bit oily. But usually kalau foundation tu dia dah start oily, it will start to break around my nose and also my smile line. So situasi kedua ni, it breaks on my smile line. Okay, itu tidak dapat dinafikan, tapi it does not look cakey at all. Mind you, masa raya tu, I cannot tell you how berlengahnya rasa. As I mentioned in my previous video, how I like to touch up my foundation is by using a damp sponge, and I will blend the foundation back into the skin. Tapi kadang-kadang by doing that, some foundation tu dia tends to rub off and looks even cakier. Tapi foundation ni lepas touch up, dia nampak macam freshly applied. Amazing. So yeah, back to the situation pertama tadi yang tak berminyak sangat muka lepas 5 jam. So you might say that, yalah, tak buat aktiviti apa sangat, duduk pun bawah bumbung je kan. Memanglah tak berminyak muka. Oh no, bueno, no señorita, despacito, poquito. No, my face ni dia punya hardcore oily tu sampai bernafas pun rasa berminyak muka. Faham tak? Cumanya beza situasi pertama dan situasi kedua. Situasi kedua ni of course lah, situasi kedua tu dia escalated the sebum production on my face. So conclusionnya nak kata, baguslah untuk oily skin. Tapi macam biasalah, nak kata tak oily langsung tu memang tak lah. Tapi lambat bukan nak macam berminyak gila-gila. Secondly, bila dah berminyak pun, the foundation doesn't look bad at all. It can still be fixed, you can still touch up. Tak payah guna powder pun, just use a sponge and then macam dab dekat tempat yang berminyak tu. Done baby, done. So the foundation alhamdulillah can be found at Guardian and Watson and Aeon Wellness, and also semua tempat yang ada rak Maybelline tu. I think this foundation is available already dekat tempat-tempat tersebut, so it's easy to find. And also this foundation retails for RM49.90, which I think is quite affordable. With only RM15 you can get one of the best foundation for oily skin. So another point goes to the shade selections of this foundation. I think there are 12 shades available, ranging from fair to dark skin tone. So kita masuk kepada the cons of this foundation. So this foundation oxidized. So the first shade that I got was 220. My mom helped me to buy this foundation, and masa tu dekat Instagram pun dah nampak ramai orang yang beli. So kebanyakan orang pilih shade 220, and from the swatches online, 220 tu nampak macam the shade untuk medium skin tone, macam my skin tone. So yeah, I asked my mom to pick up 220, tapi it oxidizes a little bit. I wouldn't say that this foundation oxidizes teruk sangat. Bila dah pakai foundation ni, once dia dah kering, it oxidizes immediately. So dia oxidize tu bila dia dah kering, bukan dia oxidize throughout the day. Kira tak adalah masa mula-mula pakai tu elok, lepas tu nampak macam nangka, lepas tu nampak macam petik, lepas tu nampak macam harimau Malaya. Taklah macam tu. I think once dia dah set tu, you could definitely tell that the foundation ni dia turns a little bit darker. So shade 220 ni I think is actually quite dark on my face to begin with. So bila dia kering lagi, dia nampak macam orange kan. So I got the opportunity to go out to Watson and swatch all of the shades. I mean not all, tapi the shades that I think I want to buy. So I wanted to buy 130, which is one shade lighter than 220. Tapi rupanya 130 tu it has pink undertone. So I want another shade lighter than that, which is 128 warm nude. So this has a yellow undertone. I think this is quite a good match for my skin. So if you have a medium skin tone like I do, try 128, okay? So another downside yang sangat obvious is that this foundation does not have a palm. So kena agak-agak lah nak tuang tu, jangan berkubar-kubar sangat tuang. So kalau tercurah lebih tu, pandai-pandai lah lap balik masuk ke dalam ke your foundation. You do you boo. Lepas tu one tip for you, kalau you guys want the wording ni duduk kat depan, dia kena buh dekat belakang dulu, lepas tu baru pusing, baru duduk depan. Sajalah nak cerita pasal it bugs me bila dia punya wording ni duduk tang belakang ke, duduk tang tepi ke. Oh, I cannot. Macam rasa ada OCD sikit. So FYI. So ada juga yang tanya, you guys know that I always recommend Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation untuk oily skin, because it is great for oily skin and it has high coverage, which is my thing, and it also very lightweight. So ada yang tanya mana lagi better, Catrice ke ataupun Maybelline. I would say that performance wise sama je, dua-dua pun control the oil very well on my skin. Cumanya this one has higher coverage than this one, tapi this one is very buildable. This one murah lagi, RM30 lebih, and this one RM40 lebih. Tapi Maybelline ni wins in term of shade selection and availability, because this one comes in 12 shades, this one comes in only 4 shades, and this one is always out of stock. I don't know why. So you guys be the judge of your own. You guys prefer yang mana? You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss of me now. Tapi yang herannya, dua-dua ni oxidize. What's up with that? Oh, if you guys are familiar with Catrice punya shade 040 ni, sama sebiji color dia macam 220. Okay? For reference. FYR. Okay. So I think that's it. I think I have covered everything. Betul tak? I think that's all lah. So lepas ni nak review apa lagi? Nantikan. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this review is helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Kalau nak subscribe, kalau tak mau pun tak apa. Tak ada pasangan dalam Islam. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.